Well, I've said before that the accent is my couch game, like The Simpsons. So I'm trying to think of what I'd say about this one. Maybe it's more convincing if he's wearing the 10-gallon hat instead of me. Yes, I guess eventually I should get to that story about wearing this hat. It is a new one. All right. But there were a lot of things that happened that I want to get to. First, most recently, yes, it's kind of weird about what has happened on the past 2 Fridays, where I've ended up buying Sia CDs, great musician and everything, but the things that will happen after it are really weird. Where this past Friday I wanted to have some pizza and get a Sia CD, so I go to the Target in Roseville, and the clerk there at the snack bar, I found out, recognized me. It's like, from where? Oh, from my office job. It's like, okay, that was 8 years ago. It's nice to be recognized. And then we talked about that for a while. I gave her my business card. She might see me perform sometime. And I guess that's not typical, but it's not weird either. But the weird thing happened was after I left, because I like ice cream. Even in the colder months, I still like it. And some people think I'm weird for saying that, but hey, we can't ignore who we are. It's good stuff. So I go to the McDonald's in Little Canada, and while I'm there, I'm just sitting down and enjoying it, and then a man approaches me and asks me, "Are you eating that?" The cone was half eaten by then, and it reminded me too much of a scene from Dumb and Dumber, where there's these white trash meatheads that are asking the main characters of Dumb and Dumber if they're eating that, meaning their burgers, and then they spit in them, and it's like, and the thing I've learned is that the best thing I can do to prevent myself in life on staying out of trouble is try to diffuse things by just deadpanning my way through, and that seemed to be pretty effective this time, where I said, yes, I am eating that, I'm enjoying it, and it's good stuff, it doesn't cost much. And then the next thing I noticed is this man is ordering ice cream for his kids, and he's telling the order taker that he's like Donald Trump. And it's like, dude, that can be interpreted in many different ways. And the thing I have to say about that is, I don't think that a celebrity billionaire is going to complain about the price of ice cream, which he did, let alone buy it at McDonald's. So I don't know what gave him that idea, other than the thing I was watching on TV while enjoying the ice cream had to be on ABC TV about Mr. Trump. It's like, okay. And I know that it might have been even weirder on what happened the previous Friday, where I went to see a movie at the Lagoon Inn Theater in uptown Minneapolis. And I'm walking back to my car, and a man approaches me, and he wants to know where the bowling alley is. Figures he probably means Bryant Lake Bowl. So I say, yeah, it's off that way, and it happens to be on the way to where I want to get back to my car. And then next thing he does catches me off guard, because I'm thinking I'm just giving him directions. He says, "I've got Coke and Molly," and I quickly realized that he isn't talking about soft drink. And of course, I have to be a stodgy academic and say, I grew up in Iowa, I know that methamphetamine is awful shit. And it's like, okay, just saying methamphetamine made me sound like a stodgy academic, because most people would say crystal meth. And yes, I am aware that meth is just half of what Molly is. But then I realized, well, when I went home to confirm what makes these drugs scary, not just the addiction, but also the side effects, it's like, yeah, I already had similar side effects from having verbally abusive parents. Depression, paranoia, so I don't need drugs that do the same thing to me, because it was enough to part ways with them and say I've had enough with that. Kind of like what some people say about drinking, is that it's kind of hard to get away from that, something about the power of it. So yes, that was my Friday, and then my Saturday, I wanted to stay busy, so then I could be distracted for as long as possible, so then I would overthink my date, which happened Sunday, and then psych myself out. So I had a friend help me find an outfit, very nice outfit, and that's how I got this hat. And then he also said, girls really pay attention to shoes, and it's like, all right, maybe I should get new shoes too, so it wasn't just the shirt or the pants that I got new, and it was all black. I would feel more comfortable wearing black, like Johnny Cash. Looks like you're going to a funeral. Maybe I am, from Walk the Line. And then I went to a dance marathon at Mall of America because a good friend of mine at work was doing crowd control. I said, dude, if you're there, I'm there too. And I liked hearing all the music I heard there. I'm usually not a big fan of Taylor Swift, but they played her song Shake It Off twice, and it's like, oh, it reminds me of being at a baseball game, a player gets hit by a pitch and they play that. Yeah, sometimes you've got to shake it off. And they fed us well. They had plenty of food donated there, so, I mean, we weren't wanting for anything while we were dancing, so hey, that's nice too. And I had it pretty easy. Somebody sponsored me dancing, and the other people were actually doing the hard work. So what's not to like? I had the better deal, I guess. And then in the evening, I went to a friend's birthday party. We went to the VFW in Uptown Minneapolis, and it's like, well, I've done karaoke before, so yeah, I'll do that again. And I picked a song that was kind of risky for a town like Minneapolis, I figured, because I picked a Prince song. Sign of the Times my favorite song, because I figured people either love me or hate me for doing a Prince song when this is his town. But people loved it, so it's like, good. Nothing wrong taking a risk from time to time. And then somebody I didn't even know gave me a fist bump after I was done. I love the social commentary of the song. That's why it's my favorite Prince song still. So that happened, and then I did let it slip after we left and went to another place. Oh, we're going to find you somebody, Lyle. Sorry, I already got something lined up for Sunday. And they wanted to ask about it. It's like, no, it's a first date, so hold off on that. I want to see how it goes. And then, yes, I did have a date on Sunday at an undisclosed location in the West Metro because I didn't want any of my clown friends crashing the date. So I'm hopeful that there will be a second date, but the jury's still out on that. I still need to hear from her, but I said I would like to see her again. So there was that. And it looks like I'm at time, so thank you, you've been great.